Welcome to episode 2 on our series of interview lighting. In this episode, we'll cover studio shoots. We've placed the camera so that the background just fills the frame, and placed our subject Lee so she's framed correctly for a medium shot. First, we'll cut off our house lights and turn on our key light. We're using a Fresnel light through a Chimera as our key, and a small LED light kit for our fill lights. Remember, you're crafting light around the face. If the light's too far off center, you can see the nose shadow reaches too far over on the cheek. And if it's too high, you lose the reflection of the key light in the eyes. We call those catch lights, and without those, the eyes look pretty dark and dead. Work around and find the right spot for the key light. The key light also fills your background, so you want your subject close enough to the background that the key can fill it, but far enough so the background's a little out of focus. We call that out of focus separation. Now let's add a backlight opposite the key. We'll turn off our key so you can see it on its own. This gives Lee a rim of light that helps separate her from the background. Now we'll bring our key light back in and you can see how the key and the backlight meet at about a 180-degree angle. You can see this when Lee turns her head. Now we add a background light. You can add 2 of these to brighten the background evenly, or just 1 to add a vignette around the edges. Now we'll add a fill light. In this setup, our fill light's a combination of light through diffusion coming from below Lee, and that opens up the shadows under Lee's nose and chin, and we have a reflector to open up the side shadows. Now our key light works in 2 ways. It lights the key side of her face, but it also fills in the shadow side with that reflector. And we can adjust the intensity of these 2 lights by simply panning the key light to and from that fill reflector. If you learn how to use the diffusion and the reflector, you don't need a lot of lights for a really good looking studio setup. In the next episode, we'll tackle indoor environmental lighting, where you'll learn to mix studio lights with the natural lighting of the room. Thanks for watching.